Want to start an online business just from home, just by selling ebooks? Yes, in this video, I've interviewed Jon Orana, the founder of Negosyo University. In this video, he will be sharing with you how you can actually make money just by selling ebooks without even writing a single sentence. Coming up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Charity Summit. In this summit, we interview the best of the best speakers, authors, public figures, influencers in the Philippines so that we can extract their knowledge and we'll be able to share with you, their ideas, thoughts, strategies, their tips, especially at today's time. Now, we're experiencing some struggles, some crisis because of this quarantine, because of this virus. And by the way, this is Fibo Lim, your host for today. And this is as well a fundraising activity wherein we're gathering funds to help our frontliners purchase their personal protective equipment as well. So kumbaga, we're helping both businesses, saving businesses' life, at the same time, saving people's lives as well. Now, today, I'm really excited because I've brought one of the people who I look up to. Now to give you a backstory lang siguro, when I got started, siguro 2016, this guy was all over the internet already. And as far as I remember, a friend of mine was promoting his course called IBMC, Internet Business Masterclass. And I was promoting this course and doing that and doing this. And sabi ko, paano ba yung ginagawa niya? To make the long story short, I even became one of his affiliates. Kumbaga, I didn't have any product yet. And sabi ko, how should he start making money online? And I had the opportunity to become one of his affiliates. And I started, doing some selling. Konting ads ako. I was building an email list. And at the same time, I was doing a follow-up sequence email ko to sell. Pero, parang just testing the waters. And then I think after a month of doing that, I received, I think 2 sales o 2 sales yun. So parang na-shock ako. Sabi ko, talagang, kasi the course or the offer is hindi siya ganun ka, very cheap lang. Pero it's
That's right.
So parang I didn't expect na someone will actually buy, But that was one of my first encounters with regards to his offer, to his to this guy as well. And right now, parang na-inspire ako kasi when I go to kasi I follow him everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then parang every time I go to my stories, every time I go to my news feed, parang everyday nakikita ko yung mukha niya. Meron siyang content all over social media. Sabi ko, what, up until now, na I know what's happening, nagko-content pa rin, grabe. So, man, I'm really inspired by him. And when I message him, pero medyo parang I was doubting if this guy would actually say yes. Kasi I'm sure that the time of this guy sobrang valuable. Sabi ko, baka kailangan ako magbayad para to bring this guy. And sabi ko, sige, his name is Jon Orana. So sabi ko, Coach Jon, I'm doing this activity. Is it okay if you could support me in this? Is it okay if I can get your thoughts and interviews? And he's one of the people who wala nang masyadong tanong, wala nang masyadong how do you call this, mga pasikot-sikot. Sabi niya, yes, I'll support you. Grabe. Just to give you a further introduction, he is the owner and the founder of Negosyo University and the author of The Cautious Entrepreneur. So in the last few years, he has helped over 3,000 online entrepreneurs, grabe, through his programs, through his books, through his mentoring and events. And he's been an online entrepreneur for 12 years and has sold over 100 million of his own digital products and programs online. And by the way, I'm also his email subscriber. So lahat ng emails, binubuksan ko. Now, without further ado, guys, I want you to welcome and welcome Coach Jon. Thank you so much for listen. By the way, Jon Orana. Coach Jon, maraming salamat for saying yes to this. It's a pleasure to have you on this interview.
Grabe, Fibo, I don't know how would I respond with that introduction, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm so thankful as well na you are doing well. This is really a charity, and tama yung sabi mo, we're hitting two birds in with one stone, right? Helping
Yeah.
small businesses and as well helping yung ating mga kababayan na frontliners. So you're doing a good job, and in this short interview, I'm just gonna give my best shot. I'm gonna give everything that I can to help yung ating pong mga kababayan. And I guess this is also a
Mm.
wake up call for everyone. So yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
So
So, Balik Coach John, there will most probably some of the people who are watching this just saw you
okay,
for the first time, right? Is it okay
all
if you
right.
could share a little bit about what you do and why you do what you do?
That is right. So quickly, I started my own business as early as 2006. So, when 2006, I don't know what you were doing then, Fibo.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know, high school ka pa lang, college. I don't know how old you are.
Right, right,
But it
right.
was like more than, 13 years ago or
Yeah.
14 years ago, I started this kind of business. But it was never a serious thing because, but,
Mm.
but prior to that, I was like many, typical Filipinos when your parents ask you to go get a degree, finish a job, finish a degree, get a job. But
Mm.
after working for over a year as an employee, I already felt the limitations of income and opportunity. So I decided to become an online, rather start a business. But the problem then, Fibo, back then,
Yeah.
there are not really a lot of mentors that you can reach out, unlike today,
Right,
because
right.
of the internet, it opened up a lot of wisdom and knowledge that you can. But anyways, going back to my story, earlier of my career as an employee was really a struggle because I want to start a business, I want to become an entrepreneur, but really there's no mentor, there's no one else can help you, right? So I
Mm.
did a lot of, trial and error. I guess that is the cost of not having a mentor. You
Yeah.
will make a lot of mistake and it take you a longer time to succeed. But anyways, so ganun po yung nangyari sa akin until I discovered, I failed first, marami po akong negosyo na
Mm.
nalugi. I lost a lot of money as well. As I've said, trial and error, right?
Right, right.
And then somewhere in 2006, I was really zero. I really have no money at all. A friend of mine, a college friend, said, "Hey, why don't you start an online business?" And this was 2006, people. So
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
sabi ko, okay,
Wow.
what kind of different businesses there is. And I made some money online by getting some clicks from AdSense.
Mm.
I'm sure you're aware of that. Yung Google
Yeah.
AdSense, you saw the ads, I'm a
Right,
click.
right.
So, yun yung mga ilang early introduction code online business. After a year of launching, after 1 year, just imagine, dun ko pa lang I get my first check from Google. Yung Google,
Mm.
first $100. That was my first money online. And
Right.
I didn't even know that I'm gonna go into coaching. Only if I knew, I could have took a photo of that thing, di ba? Parang box na
Yeah.
lang natin, no? But I never knew, right? And then I sabi ko, wow, totoo pala to. You can actually really make money online. So then one of the business model that I saw is selling digital products. Now I'm like you, Fibo. I can see Fibo is just hungry for information, hungry for knowledge, for mentors. I wish I was just like you when I was your age. But anyways, going back to my story, ganun po yung nangyari. Then I learned selling digital products and ebooks and all. So I tried different stuff, different strategy. Again, I have no mentors. These are like purely trial and error. It's just I think it's a big mistake.
Mm.
If you
Yeah.
could have
Yeah.
approached someone who's been there, has done, that is like the better way to do it. But anyways, so ganun po yung nangyari, in and out, until sabi ko, I need a consistent source of income so I can quit my job. Because really, back then, Fibo, that's my only goal. Very simple. Work from home.
Mm.
That's it. I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to be a mentor. I'm like behind the scene. And for a
Right.
very long time, so ganun nga po yung nangyari. I created different ebooks. And then from ebooks, I serve Christian market. So just imagine I have like a mini national bookstore, but I sell Christian ebooks, right? My own ebooks, and then audiobooks, and then it turned into videos,
Right.
right? And then obviously nagpunta na sa coaching and then consulting. So anyway, that's how it all started. And then somewhere 2000, I think 14, 15, I entered the Philippine market. I blog. I basically talk about what I know, right?
Mm.
Like
Mm.
marketing and selling and how to start a business and mindset and psychology and persuasion and all those things. And then until someone, or rather I start to build some lists and followers, and people
Right.
start to ask me, Sir John, what do you do po for a living? What kind of business do you have? Sabi ko, I have an online business. But back then, Fibo, to be honest, I was hesitant.
Yeah.
Because sabi ko, if I share this to people, then they will just gonna copy me.
Right.
And then, yung what do you call that kind of mindset? Scarcity. Scarcity mindset. It was like, but then eventually I give in. Sabi ko, bahala na if they're gonna copy me. But then they start coaching, and then yun nga nabuo yung Negosyo University. That was the time also that somehow nagkaroon ako ng more mission in life. That wait, this is whatever relatively success business that I have, it's really not just for me, for my own thing. It was all those years that I was like nobody and behind the scene.
Right.
I even use a pen name. That's why some people are looking for Jon Orana ebook. They cannot find any because I use a pen name for many years because I was a Christian market. So, but anyways, so ganun nangyari. Negosyo University, now we've helped over 3,000 online entrepreneurs. We have an annual summit as well, and it was a fun journey, a roller coaster ride, but I cannot ask for more. I'm so thankful for whatever I have right now.
Yeah, wonderful. Coach John, I wanna thank you as well, no? Kasi, kumbaga, because of what you do, I'm also one of the people who got an impact on like what you do. Every time you conduct a live, I'm just behind the scenes, pero I'm siguro one of the first people who really finishes the live. Kumbaga, I know my schedule is really busy, pero if pag si Coach John magla-live na yan ng 1 hour, talagang I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna block this hour, I'm gonna watch that live. So, Coach John, maraming salamat for that, no? And as you were going on with that, your story, I've been writing a lot of things kasi I'm inspired by your story. Kasi when I see you right now, it's like, wow, how did this guy build a very huge following, have a big email list, big brand, and all of the stuff, and based on what you've said, na you started, syempre, 2000 tawag dito, 2006,
06, 07, 08, yeah.
Right, kasi ako din, I just started just a few years back, diba? And the most people, ganun din, they just started bago pa lang, and like, Coach John, ginawa ko na ito ng 1 year eh. Bakit hindi pa rin ako katulad sa'yo? So they didn't know that it was sabi mo nga na your overnight success was 12, 13 years, diba? So, wow, that's amazing. Now, Coach John, parang I have a couple of questions, no? Like, and I can see it's amazing kasi I can see your advocacy, which is you call your audience chilyonarios. Parang you have the advocacy of an entrepreneur, but you're prioritizing lifestyle over money, over business, over all of these things, which is amazing. And this is and you have an event called the Lifestyle Entrepreneur Summit. Tama ba, John?
Which someday you should be speaking there, Fibo, okay? I'll put a pressure on you. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so sa Coach John, I want to tell you na I also want to have my own event, a yearly event dahil sa iyo.
That's nice.
How ilang years na ba to? 3 years ba? Tama ba?
Well, the event itself, doing events, siguro mga 5-6 years ko nang ginagawa, annual event. Pero yung Lifestyle Entrepreneur Summit is like 3 years na tayo. So, yun yung parang naging consistent talaga natin in January every year. So, yeah.
Yeah, so what amazes me is you are based in Canada, tama ba?
That is right.
Great.
Nasa Canada po, yeah.
And it's from Canada to the Philippines to conduct a yearly event is not easy. You can just conduct it online. You can just not conduct it. Pero
that's right.
What made you ano ba yung courage mo to actually conduct an event? And I know conducting events is not easy. I mean, overhead costs.
Oh yeah.
Months.
What if nobody shows up?
Right. And every time, exactly. And I can see the picture. I haven't been there, by the way. Pero I was supposed to be there this year, but unfortunately the schedule wasn't right. But hopefully I'll be coming. I can see like almost 1,000 people are there, and the truth is I have not yet, as of this video, brought in 1,000 people in one room. Is it okay if you could share with me, with our audience as well, how are you able to do that, no? Na bring like over 1,000 people in one room and conduct all these things despite na sa Canada ka pa?
Yeah, for sure. Well, number one, talaga, it is tough if you would just sell your seminar offline. If it's just cold market, let's say you put a Facebook ad and then invite them for a seminar, and nobody knows you. Maybe
Right.
you can get, I don't know, 2%, maybe the most, siguro 5% from that thing.
Mhm.
The best way really is to warm up a certain followers and leads,
Right.
and that is for me maybe 80-90% will be coming from my email list, and
Mhm.
then the next 20% through Facebook. So I
Mhm.
never market my events sa
Mhm.
mga someone nobody knows me, right?
Right. Right.
Because sa offline, it takes a lot of work. Tama
Mhm.
ka, sabi mo, just imagine, unang-una magbabayad sila. Yung event ko, it's not cheap. It's a
Yeah.
6,000. You're just gonna
Yeah.
show up there. So it's not cheap, and then then they have to cancel out all their personal, mga family day and
Mhm.
relaxing day. Then they have to travel, and modesty aside, Fibo, in every events of mine, I have a lot of people coming from different, not just from different part of the country, but even
Wow.
different part of Asia.
Wow.
And it really amazes me, to be honest. So again, the reason for that is you build relationship, yung tinatawag natin kiliti principle,
Mhm.
KLT.
Mhm.
People do business that they like, and they trust. Kaya kilite is KLT. So we build that kind of relationship, so to a point that they trust you, that even if they fly, they spend money. May isang attendee, she flew for that event, natulog lang on that night, and then she flew back. So
Wow.
to
Grabe.
make people do that, you really have to build them the trust. And
Mm.
yeah, so those are my major strategy. Quickly, number
Mm.
one, you have to build your email list. Number two, you have to regularly communicate with them. Number three, of course, you have to give them a very good reason why
Mm.
they should cancel out all their events, all their yung mga regular Saturday morning
Right.
nilang basketball game, and maybe time with their kids, because these are all
Uh-huh.
adults, bawal ang bata.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and then of course, they're gonna show up there, mamamasahe sila, kakain sila, wala namang free food except sa
Mm.
mga
Mm.
workshops ko. So you really have to give them a very compelling reason why they should go. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I watch many events. When I start to doing this, I start to watch different people. And
Mm.
unfortunately, what I see, yung mga gustong magpa-seminar, workshop, and event, they just
Ah,
put up the title, what they're gonna learn, the
right.
date, the location, and then the price. And
Right.
unfortunately, hindi ka makakabenta. Ay, hirap magbenta ng gano'n. There has to be at least long, compelling reason
Mm.
to convince people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I also asked this, Coach John, kasi
Uh,
I'm sure our viewers has some sort of a product or message they want to share as well. And for them to share that message and sell the product, they have to bring people in the room, di ba?
that
And
is right.
I mean, most people, I'm sure na 10 people pa lang, they're having a hard time. And then ikaw, like over 1,000 people and from different countries pa who flew. That's amazing. I mean, talagang you're an inspiration to me and to our viewers as well. Now, one thing, you've built a following. You've built a business called Negosyo University, right? And I read your emails. I think a few days ago pa, you have a launch, which is amazing. Kasi despite what's happening right now, you're still you really believe in what you offer, which is your core offer, the IBMC. You're promoting your coach entrepreneur pa na digital
That's right.
products. And the reason I know this kasi yun nga, I follow you as well. Kumbaga, how are you, and I'm sure you've able to build this business by just one core offer, which is your signature program, the IBMC. How are you able to do that? Kasi kumbaga ngayon, kumbaga wala kang kompetensya eh. Parang ikaw lang mag-isa. Kumbaga you are the thought leader with regards to selling a digital product. How are you, kumbaga, is it okay if you could share, let's say 3 tips lang? Kasi the reason I'm asking this, same thing with other people na paano ba nagawa ni John na mag-build ng brand na ganun? Is it okay if you could share like three tips on how you're able to build this business?
Yeah. Number one is when you're okay. Say let's just say ang assumption muna natin is they are new into the business, right?
Right.
So wala pa silang experience. Probably meron silang product, but it's not selling, right? The thing is, when you launch a certain product, whether ebook, audiobook, whether seminar or coaching program, you can only give your best shot when you release a program. You don't know what will stick and what will sell. You do the market research, you do the marketing, the email, the sales copy, you do the webinar. But at the end of the day, it's still the sales will tell you if people like it or not, right? Now, with my experience is this. Let's just say you have 10 products. There is this 1 or 2 products that gives you the most sales. Okay, so not many know this, but when I first launched my very first coaching program, maybe 2014, 2015, I cannot remember. Can you make a guess, people, how much money I made? Yung first coaching program go. Make a guess lang. Throw in an amount or number. It's up to you.
10,000?
Close, but I made 6,000 pesos. First coaching program. So why am I saying this? Number one, there are a lot of things that happen that many people are not aware of. And that is, I create a program, I create a product, and then 1 or 2 out of 10 will stick. Meaning, this is, you can immediately tell by the response of people, wow, this is what I want. And then most importantly, they're going to take out their wallet, their credit card. Okay, this is what I want. Just imagine, Fibo, and like, I'm sure you follow international expert as well, right? And they are so privileged because 90% ng adult population, say in US, in Canada, people have credit cards. On our part, 5% of working adults have credit card? The rest, they have to travel to banks, fall in line, make a deposit. It has to be cash. Right? So just imagine our effort is so much more than their effort out there. So, but anyway, so you will see that 8 out of 10, or rather 2 out of 10 will stick. And all you have to do, once you figure that out, put nearly all your resources in that thing. And same with IBMC, Internet Business Masterclass, has been there like, 5 years, 6 years, the same marketing, the same selling. Why? Because people keep telling me, this is what I want. So all my efforts, so not all, but maybe 80% of our efforts of my team spent on just this one thing. All right. Now, this requires, if you're just starting, this requires some humility on our part. Yeah. Because tendency natin, Fibo, is when we are starting, it's like, you know something and you feel like this is what I'm going to share to the world. Right? So let's just say you're good at, say public speaking or personal development, right? Ang idea natin, okay, I know this is what I'm going to sell. So based on what you want, not on people wants and desires, right? So that is the thing. So one, pick, throw in there, give your best shot. And if you found this parang winner, right? A winner, then focus 80%, 90% of your resources on that. Number 2, very important. You are wondering, despite of all the economic crash and all, your businesses are still operating and running because of our cash flow, right? For me, cash is still king. I need to have cash in my bank account. Katulad ngayon, Fibo, 35% discount ngayon ng Facebook ads. Yeah. Then, overall, of course, may mga industry they stay. It's so cheap because a lot of businesses pull out, e-commerce pull out, they post their ads. Well, guess what? Who's gonna win? Someone who has cash, someone who can take advantage of it. So that is the thing. And because of that cash, right, continuous nating tayo nakakabili ng media attention, because in any business, marketing is extremely important, right, Fibo? You know that 80% is marketing. You saw my videos, that is all marketing. Right. You saw my live videos, that's all marketing. Webinar, it's all marketing. How can I be consistently out there? Well, because guess what? I have fun to advertise. So that is the thing. So I can share my message, yung mga chilyonaryo message, right? Which has become a mission. Initially, business lang. I want to put up a webinar. I want to make money. But then eventually, naging mission na. So yun nga. So number 1, pick the winner, 80-20%, yung tinatawag na 80-20 principle, Pareto principle. Number 2, cash is king. You better be good kasi, Fibo, for most people now will be watching this, maybe empleyado sila or they have an employment mentality. Ano yung employment mentality? Pag employment ka kasi, employee ka, sumahod ka ng kinsenas katapusan, you're gonna spend them all.
Tama.
Ganun yung empleyado kasi may sasahurin ka uli after 15 days. Well, sa
Right.
negosyo, that may not happen. That may or may not happen. So
Right.
you better be wise on your cash.
Mm.
Number 3, of course, yun nga, you keep consistently by media, consistently advertise whatever. So whether on Google, on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. So those are the top 3, and I think that regardless kung anong business mo, whether online or offline, those 3 that I gave you will work.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Coach John, one thing, kasi when people look at you right now, they think na lahat na you start will become successful. Have you tried launching or ano yung, sayo ganito, ano yung isang product na nilaunch mo tapos hindi, first of all, have you tried launching a product na hindi nag-work, Coach John?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
is it okay?
Siguro yung biggest recent failure ko, if that is your question, it happened November 2000, not this year, 2018, I think. Something like that. Yun yung pinaka-recent ko. I even put up I hire a sales person. I have an office in Makati. I spend a lot of money on advertising. It didn't work out. Ang program na yun was yung Trusted Advisor Mastery program ko. Because there was a demand, people approached me, but then I realized there are not enough demand for me. So may demand, pero hindi enough for me to justify all the expenses. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
I can make money, no problem. You know, in our world, Fibo, I'm pretty sure you can send an email, you can maybe do Facebook Live, you can make money. Making money is not a problem anymore.
Right.
It's about justifying if your time and effort is worth it for this project.
Understand.
So yun, I lost money on that thing. Unfortunately, I have to let go the guy that I believe is a really nice guy, pero you know, it didn't work out. So
yeah, I understand. The reason I ask this as well, kasi yun nga, di ba? Kasi akala nila na that's why they are afraid to get started because they want the first try, they want to get it right. And
that's right.
Yun nga, sasabi mo na even up until now, you still experience failures. And ako rin, I still experience failures. Kumbaga, failures is something na we cannot avoid. We just have to go through it, right?
That is right.
That's really inspiring, Coach John. Did the pandemic ba affect your business? How did it also affect your daily routine?
Naapektuhan yung number 1, affect my business. Yes, naapektuhan because a lot of our kababayan, they would like to. We receive a lot of emails, Fibo. We receive a lot. And these are daily emails. People are asking, Sir John, I cannot make a deposit because one, they lost their job. Number 2, they are unsure. They may have a job, they may still have an income, pero they don't know baka ano mangyari. Number 3, the worst of all, yung gustong-gusto na mag-enroll but they cannot go to the bank and make deposits. So naapektuhan tayo. But thankfully, Fibo, even with all those things, you know, the business is still good. We're still there. And, you know, wag naman sana mag-extend pa. But even if the government extend this, we were still gonna sell because it's an online business. So we are not limited by a geographic location, by which customers to serve. So may mga challenges lang na mga nakita kami, especially pag mga last day na ng enrollment, we expect more. But I have one student as well. And last event niya, she made like 1 million in 60 minutes.
Wow.
This was January, I think. Ano ba ngayon? Yes, January this year. But then, yesterday, she sent me a message, Sir John, but she's still grateful. Sabi niya, thank you for all the skills that you've taught me and all. Sabi niya, they felt the significant, effect nung pandemic, but still she made 1.8 million.
That's amazing.
It's still good. So affected, but definitely we are far from getting crushed or getting, shut down and all those things. So,
right. Yeah, because the reason I asked this as well, kasi maraming tao right now who are very fearful, things are not working well, and they have two options, right? The first option is they can find a way on how to increase the conversions, or second way, wala lang, uwi na sila and then let's just wait, mawala to, right? Kumbaga, they can be somebody who could help, or they could be somebody who can be just at home and watch news. And
That's
I'm
right.
really glad, Coach John, na until now, and I could see your timeline na nagpo-post ka, and your thoughts are really, really valuable, to me. And yeah, that's
Maraming
amazing.
salamat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach John, kasi there's a possibility na after this crisis, people might be losing everything. People, are having a hard time, kumbaga, standing up again kasi of what's happening right now. So let's just say if you were to lose everything right now, you're in the shoes of somebody else watching this. You were to lose your brand, you were to lose your connections, you were to lose your wealth, your business, and all you have left, okay, pati money, all you have left na lang is your knowledge. How would you start over again kaya?
Oh, I have no money.
Mm.
Okay, I have no money, so I have no place to advertise. Then definitely I'm gonna I know how to market online, and I know I can help a lot of small businesses to make sales, to get leads, to get customers. Though very simple, I'm gonna reach out to as many small businesses that I can see online, and I just gonna send them a quick message or email asking them, hey, do you need help to get more leads? Or hey, do you need more help to get customers? Hey, do you need more help to get clients? And then from there, if they say yes, we can set up a like appointment like this one. And then I'm going to explore what are the problem challenges that they have. And then eventually I'm going to sell them to a consulting service on creating Facebook ads and how to advertise on Facebook. So definitely anyone who are listening right now, it is something that you need to explore right now. If there's only this one skill that you can develop, because shinare ko to Fibo, no, real quick lang.
Sure.
Sabi ko, if you're gonna observe our society right now, the way yung distribution ng money, say for an employee, for isang empleyado, right? Mapapansin mo, tatlo lang yan, three major. Number one, yung administrative task, right? So ano yung administrative task? So if you have a job, na yung job mo is everyday, paulit-ulit lang, it doesn't really require a knowledge or creativity, so to speak, right? It requires knowledge, but it doesn't require creativity. Paulit-ulit lang. You won't make that much, period. It's not hard work alone. You have to work on the right thing. So that is why kung obserbahan po natin, how did these big franchises like Jollibee and McDonald's made billions and billions of pesos every year. Why? What did they do? Well, they convert a restaurant business into a series of administrative tasks. I don't know, Fibo, kung nagtrabaho ka, pero when I was in college, nagtrabaho ako sa Wendy's, sa isang fast food chain. Naging service crew po ako.
Wow.
And that is why these big companies can afford to hire college students. Kahit wala kang degree, wala kang, experience, so to speak, they can come up because they cut their yung mga systems nila into a series of administrative tasks. So that way, they can afford to hire people very cheap. So kung ang trabaho po ninyo, say, taga-sagot lang ng telephone, taga-xerox, taga-deliver, or anything na routine lang, well, guess what? Do not be surprised, right? So that is one, administrative task. Number two is yung technical stuff. So technical stuff, it requires a certain level of specialization. Engineer, architect, maybe doctor, a surgeon, a marketer, and all those, right? It requires, mapapansin din po ninyo, why do engineer makes more money than, say, a construction worker? Well, as a construction worker, sure, they work hard, nabibilad sila sa araw, but really, maybe it's much easier to put up yung mga blocks, right? Madaling ituro, madaling pag-aralan, anyone can do it, basta may lakas ka.
Right.
Engineer, obviously, it requires technical knowledge, and they make more money. Number three, marketing and selling. This is the one because any businesses, large or small, okay, they need money. They need customers. And guess what? Who brings that in? People who are in sales and in marketing. So kanina ang question mo, Sir John, what is something that you're gonna do if you lose everything? Then definitely helping people how to advertise on Facebook. Dahil pasok yan dun sa pangatlong sinabi ko na sales and marketing, this is where the money is.
Right.
Ngayon, nagkaroon ng pandemic, a lot of business are crashed. Some naman, they felt that really painful, low sales, they extremely need some help. And guess what? You and I are in that position. And guess what? Whenever Fibo, if you're gonna study the history, if whenever these things happen, nagkakaroon po ng transfer of wealth.
Right.
So anyone is in the position right now who's paying attention instead of getting scared of, the debt count and all those things, right? You develop the skills so that you are ready to receive the transfer of wealth. And this is what I am excited when Fibo asked me about this, because I believe we can help a lot of people through this series of interviews na ginagawa ni Fibo.
Great. You mentioned na, di ba, we talked about what if you only have your knowledge left. I'm sure na you have acquired a lot of skills with regards to online marketing, advertising, copywriting, funnel building, ano pa bang other skills, right? If you were to just choose one skill that you would master in online marketing, what skill would that be?
Well, I would say media buying media. So it is something that, number one, it will never go away, right? Sales copy is there, email copy is there, but I think all this sales copy and email, they are good. I mean, definitely is one of the top skills that I would like to develop. But then, kung wala kang traffic, well, guess what?
Right.
Right. So media buying is like bringing traffic to whatever funnel. Kahit na napaka super complicated, super high, yung well-crafted yung funnel mo. If you don't bring traffic there, then goodbye.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Now, a lot of our viewers as well, by the way, Coach Jon, is talagang because of this one, parang nag-open talaga sila sa thought of having an online business. And one of the fastest and easiest way is actually selling digital products. Would you agree, Coach?
That is right.
Right. So, is it okay, Coach Jon, if you could give us a real quick walkthrough lang on what is your process ba on from the creation of digital product to the selling, not to the marketing side? Is it okay if you can share a little bit about your what you teach
process
and the process of your
okay, just cut me off if I got too excited and too long. Okay,
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so the very first thing is to create information, because one of the challenges ng marami, if you sabihin nila, Sir Jon, lahat meron ng YouTube University. Everything is in Google, everything is internet. Yeah, you are right. There are a lot of information on Google Internet, right? But remember, whenever you search on Google, you do not find the information looking for quickly and completely.
Understand.
A lot of people, most adults, they don't have the time. If you can give them everything that they need to know, just one ebook, one audiobook, one video courses, well, guess what? People will gonna buy that. So, alisin natin yung perception na lahat nasa Google na, nasa internet na, right? So, wala na yun. So, here's what we're gonna do. Number one, it is hard to create a product if you're just telling about something na you're simply passionate about. It has to be something that solves a problem. Right? Yung tinatawag natin bleeding neck, right? So pag someone is bleeding neck, then extremely need help, they're gonna pay you. So that is number one. You have to go there, go to Facebook groups, and I believe, Fibo, you and anyone who are listening, if you are a Facebook user, you probably belong to a certain Facebook group. So that means it shows your interest into something. Go there, see what are their challenges, pain, frustrations, problems nila. What were their dreams? What were their ambition, right? And then once you figure that out, you can simply go to Facebook and ask them, hey, what is your single biggest question about playing guitar, right? What is your single biggest question about public speaking? What is your single biggest question about putting up a seminar, right? What is your single biggest question about funnel? Whatever that may be, just ask that question, post it there, people are going to respond. Once they responded, you will see there are common denominators, common questions that they raise up. Then that will be the top main core content ng product po. Again, with regardless kung ebook, audiobook, video courses. So that's the thing. So now may product ka na, right? Again, first thing first, tatandaan mo, we didn't create a product based on what we know or our expertise necessarily. If it's your expertise, that would be great. We created a product based on what other people's want. other people's feedback. So we are not guessing, right? We have to set aside our ego, accept the fact that my knowledge may not work, may not sell. So I would like to see what people want to buy. So the key there is always remember that you don't want to create a product and find a customer. No, otherwise find a customer and then create a product. So how do you create a product? Well, ebook, if you can write. Now, si Fibo, for example, at least from the short time that I know him, I can tell that he can speak, then he can create audiobook or video courses. Okay, this is based on your skill set or what you are more comfortable. Ako po, I have many ebooks, but I was never a writer, never a writer. So what I did, I have to find a hack. How do I create an ebook if you're not a writer? So that's the thing that I ask, right? So then the best thing for anyone who are listening is go to places like Upwork.com, hire a freelancer, pay them maybe $200 to $300 for an ebook. Then you can sell that ebook for $20. Again, do not even think now, Sir John, maybe bibili ba ng $20? Absolutely. I have a student, Fibo. He sells his ebook for $97. Okay?
Wow.
I have a student. Now, sabi mo, Sir John, may bumibili ba dyan Filipino? Oh, listen up, okay? I have one student. Nasa fitness industry siya. And he sells his ebook. I think his one product niya, ebook niya, he make 5 million pesos. Wow. Filipino market. So, I have a student. Eto, when they first shared to me, hindi rin ako naniwala. Recipe, Fibo. Okay? I have one student recipe, nasa 2.7 million. The other student of mine, nasa recipe kind of in this, well, not recipe, ano ba tawag? Pastries, right? Pastries, bakery kind of stuff. 10 million, over 10 million.
Wow.
They sell it to Filipino market. So please, listen up. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Watch Fibo as well. Listen to me as well. We cannot make this thing up. It is very obvious na. So alisin nyo na po sa isip niyo, will this sell? People will not buy. Not because you do not buy ebook, it doesn't mean people won't buy ebook. Not because you do not drive Ferrari, it doesn't mean people do not buy Ferrari. Not because women, you do not have Louis Vuitton, it doesn't mean people do not buy Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Na mga, 300,000 pesos na isang handbag, Fibo, right? It's like ridiculous, right? So once you're done with that, okay, you created a product, you've proven your concept, you created a product, now it's go to sell and market. The best way, really, yung tinatawag kong KT principle is this. Particularly if using social media. People go to social media. Social media is like a party. You go there, you have fun. That's it. They do not go there to buy stuff. So you cannot go there say, buy my stuff. You have to go there, build a relationship, go back to the Facebook group that you belong to, answer questions, help them. And then from there, you will start to develop followers, whether on your Facebook, whether YouTube channel, or email subscribers. And then from there, once you have those followers, that's the only time you're gonna sell to them, right? So quickly lang, meron tayong tinatawag na sales page. If you, some of anyone or listening and following me, may kita niyo po itong pagkahaba-habang pagkakasulat that basically it explains what I sell. And then somewhere at the bottom, nandun yung order button, click that, boom, they made a purchase. So yun yung pinaka, I know we have a very limited time, pero yun yung pinaka-entire process, how create a product, market it, and sell it.
Wow. I mean, Coach Jon, even if I, know these things, I'm still taking down notes kasi I'm learning a lot from you. And wow, that's amazing. Well, I have this curiosity lang, no? Kasi you've been teaching the people how to create digital products. What's the weirdest niche that you've encountered kaya? Parang na-shock ka na, possible pa yung niche na yun?
Weirdest niche na encounter, definitely this lady is I think the market, well, a couple of things. Number one, hindi ako naniniwala sa mga, what do you call this? Not magic, what do you call this? Like palm reading, right? All those things. I didn't know that they exist. Number two, yung mga, how to teach your dog not to eat its poop, right? Yung mga dog owner, they know the challenges, right? It's like, what? Really?
Wow.
Right? Number three, this women. This is not, this is for international. This one is for international. Sabi niya, she teaches women how not to pee on their pants.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? Right?
Wow.
So, you know what's the best thing, Fibo, in our generation, to anyone listening right now? There is a Facebook group. When I started Fibo, how do we market research? We market research primarily from online forums. We watch what kind of online forums out there. That's pretty much it. Now, the problem with online forum is this. It requires a lot of people to build such community. And it has to be a large number of people. Unlike with Facebook group, ngayon parang you can see those tiny market niches that before you cannot see.
Right.
Right? And now here's the thing, guys. If you use, I know a lot of you are using Facebook. Facebook, if you're gonna watch, especially on your right-hand side of when you browse, Facebook give you some recommendations ng mga Facebook group that exists right now. Well, guess what? Those are niche markets.
Right.
It's already right in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, amazing. Coach Jon, since we have only a limited time, what if, and this is the last question, what if all the television networks are streaming you live right now, and you have a message, and this is your biggest message you could give to them, and the last message you could give to them, to especially our Filipino community, no? What would that message be?
I would say to all my sabihin natin Filipino community in general, right? Not just entrepreneur, right? Yeah. I would say that there is an amazing opportunity for anyone who would like to start a business. A lot of Filipinos, they bought the idea that the best way to live their life is to become an employee. And that is because, our parents, especially in my age, my parents, Fibo, was a baby boomer. So for not anyone knows what a baby boomer means, they are the people who were born after World War II. So just imagine if there's a World War II, can you imagine how messy that is? After the World War II, it's very simple. Parents, after World War II, parents who have kids, right? They would like to have this steady income because galing sa gera, Fibo eh.
Right.
There are a lot of fear and uncertainty. So they just want one thing. Have their kids a stable income, and from there, employment, or rather school system, is the best way to do it. Go get college degree, get a job.
Right.
That's the best way. Well, unfortunately, that was the industrial age. That was before the internet, before the technology. Right? That time, pag mayroon kang degree, Fibo, you can almost instantly get a job. Yeah. Instantly. And the job, yung depende pa dun sa tinapos mo. Pero alam natin, Fibo, what's happening right now? There are a lot of people graduate ng nursing, engineering. Well, guess what? Nasa BPO sila. I'm not saying that BPO is a bad job, but what I'm saying, nasayang yung mga pinag-aralan nila because wala ng market. Right. Or there's not enough job for what they finish. So what I'm trying to say is this. Whether you don't have a skill or you don't have an experience to become an entrepreneur, right now, because of the technology, it opens up a lot of opportunities to become an entrepreneur. That is why you see me and Fibo and other, I don't know what you want to call it, people doing this, because there is a wide open, particularly in the Philippines. Now, I know maybe many of you won't follow my advice. Well, unfortunately, those who are going to follow my advice, few years from now, we're going to see them online. They have their own following. They have their own events. They have their own courses and programs. So it's really the matter of, it's not a matter of there's an opportunity or not. It's the matter of, are you going to take advantage of the opportunity? And one of the best thing and last thing, people, is this. Even if you don't have money, you can get started in this business, period. So remove the idea, I don't have money. Well, guess what?
Right.
No money, no problem.
Understand. Wonderful. Coach Jon, yun nga, our time is really limited, and kumbaga, if we just had the entire day, then we could go on. I'm sure right now our viewers would want to know more about what you do, how to market to businesses, how to do advertising, media buying, sell digital products, ebooks. How can they get to know more about you? How can they enroll in your course? How can they follow you? Go ahead.
Yes, definitely. They can check out my website, www.negosyouniversity.com. Check out what we do there. If you find you interesting, then sign up, enter your email, and then we will send you a regular email, and then talk about the product, the services we do. Of course, nasa Facebook din kami. Just search Negosyo University. I'm pretty sure it will show up in there. Yeah, and then from there, it's a matter of, if you're interested or not. If you think that we can help you, then reach out, send the email, then we can talk about our product programs. But if not, then maraming salamat for following us. And most importantly, of course, follow this guy. This will be one of the biggest guy, if not the biggest guy that will happen in the Philippines. So watch this Fibo guy, okay?
Wow. I mean, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now na if you're somebody na who is, I'm sure that you've encountered John kasi Coach John really is massive with regards to advertising, digital, all this online thing. And if you're somebody as well, no, na who is, kasi his course is not is not cheap. And the reason why it's not cheap, kasi I know the value it provides as well, di ba? And if you're somebody who is thinking about it na mag-enroll ba ako, hindi ba ako mag-enroll, I'm gonna tell you right now na this is one of the recommended course na I suggest that you enroll, right? So, especially if you're an employee, you want to get out of, kasi ito yung advocacy ni Coach John na you get out of the rat race, you get out of the cubicle by starting your own online business, then this is really for you. Coach John, I really appreciate your time being here. I know your time is valuable, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for generously sharing your ideas, thoughts talaga on, especially na, mahal-mahal ng oras mo, tapos you're here, walang bayad because you want to share what you know. Coach John, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Coach John. Do you have any last words, by the way? Okay na.
Maraming salamat, and I just wish you guys all the best, and I hope na magkita-kita po tayo someday personally. Kami rin ni Fibo that we've never met, but I can't wait to hear your success stories. Just reach out to me, send me a message. I'll be happy. I cannot wait. At like ko po sinasabi sa mga estudyante kayo, I'm gonna see you at the top. Magkita-kita po tayo rito.
Thank you so much for watching. Coach John, once again, thank you so much. And that's it. God bless you and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this interview. By the way, the reason why we conduct these interviews because we're actually raising funds so that we could provide for our frontliners and also for our less fortunate kababayans. And right now, it's still ongoing, okay? If you want to donate and participate and join this summit so that you can also help our less fortunate kababayans, just visit this link, entrepcharitysummit.com. Just go to entrepcharitysummit.com to actually donate and also receive all these interviews for free. Once again, thank you so much. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead and click subscribe so that when we publish a new video, you will get notified. Maraming salamat. Until next time, this is Fibo Lim. God bless you and stay safe.